Attention, people of Stanton. A great injustice has been done to you. For decades, the spineless bureaucrats of your government have been selling you and your fellow citizens piece by piece to the alien scum outside our borders and to their corporate masters within. Their greed, only matched by the absolute disregard for the values that made humanity great in the first place. My brothers and sisters have watched them feed on the dying carcass of the Empire for long enough. With the passage of the Human Xi'an Trade Initiative, it's clear that the government is happy to sell the final parts of humanity into servitude. The time has come to send a message that we will not consume their lies anymore, that we are the ones in charge. Stanton will be the first step in a revolution to take back the soul of the Empire. You will be witnesses. We are Xeno Threat. Out. People of Stanton, congratulations. The fact that you would eagerly kill your brothers and sisters to protect the pockets of corrupt officials has only proven how deep the sickness of greed has infected humanity. But know that this spark of revolution will not be so easily snuffed. Right now, there are those around the Empire who saw our daring stand against Xeno tyranny and have been inspired. Though they may not say it, they understand. In time, that spark will grow again into the flames of purification that will cleanse the cancer from our empire and make it safe for humans once more. Know that Xeno Threat will be here to carry the torch and fan that flame. What you have seen is a fraction of Xeno Threat's might. Know that we will not be deterred, but we will return. People of Stanton, congratulations. The fact that you would eagerly kill your brothers and sisters to protect the pockets of corrupt officials has only proven how deep the sickness of greed has infected humanity. But know that this spark of revolution will not be so easily snuffed. Right now, there are those around the Empire who saw our daring stand against Xeno tyranny and have been inspired. Though they may not say it, they understand. In time, that spark will grow again into the flames of purification that will cleanse the cancer from our empire and make it safe for humans once more. Know that Xeno Threat will be here to carry the torch and fan that flame. What you have seen is a fraction of Xeno Threat's might. Know that we will not be deterred, but we will return. Attention, Stanton. The time has come to strike at the corporate puppets. Stand aside and watch as we burn their temples to the ground. Anyone attempting to interfere with our crusade will be viewed as allies of the Snakes and culture traitors of the UEE, and will be shown no mercy. Consider this your only warning. Don't you see? This is exactly what those creatures want. Humans divided, killing each other. You're playing right into the alien scum's wretched claws. Those were my friends aboard that ship. Each one of them was worth 1,000 of you. This system will now pay for that loss with blood. When all is said and done, no one will remember your defiance today. We will grind you from history if it's the last thing we do. You got lucky today. If you want my advice, hide. Hide far away from this system, because we will burn down all you hold dear. Don't think that taking out a few ships will do anything to deter our cause. Our struggle to free humanity is greater than any individual. Don't think for a second that taking out a few ships will do anything to deter our cause. Our struggle to free humanity is greater than any individual. This isn't over. We'll be back. There will be a reckoning for lives lost today. I promise you. Xeno threat will not let the corruption of the Empire stand. Even as you fight against us, know that in truth, we are fighting for you. You think this will change anything? We are bigger than an Idris. We're an idea, and that can't be destroyed. The advocacy are just puppets for the politicians. You betray your own kind by allying with those alien sycophants. You won this time. But the war rages on. You'll see us again, real soon. This is a minor setback. We will not stop. All you've done here today is sign your own death warrant. Each shot you fire against us may as well be a Xian pulling the trigger. You're betraying your species by standing in our way. You may think you've won, but all you've done here is strengthen our resolve. Brothers and sisters, you are blinded by their propaganda and lies. We are not your enemy. Enjoy this while you can. The tide of change will come. You cannot stop us. Do not fight. Break the chains of your bondage, brothers and sisters. We are here to liberate you. You do not need to fight for us to be part of the revolution. Power down your weapons and leave us be. Why do you fight for them? For a government that's perfectly willing to let its civilians do its fighting for them. Destroy us, and you destroy humanity's last hope for salvation. This changes nothing. You couldn't kill us today. You won't be able to kill us tomorrow. With each one of us that falls, a dozen will rise. You've stopped nothing here today. The blood of heroes is on your hands. They will be avenged.
This is Special Agent in Charge Rowena Dooley of the Advocacy. We've received reliable intelligence from credible sources that an armed incursion of the outlaw group known as Xeno is threatening the Stanton system. While we recommend that all civilians use extreme caution while traveling through the system, the UEE and Advocacy are currently looking for any volunteers to consider joining the Civilian Defense Force to strengthen an armed response to this threat. Please consult local contract brokers to sign up. Thank you and fly safe. This is Special Agent in Charge Rowena Dooley of the Advocacy. We've received reliable intelligence from credible sources that an armed incursion of the outlaw group known as Xeno is threatening the Stanton system. While we recommend that all civilians use extreme caution while traveling through the system, the UEE and Advocacy are currently looking for any volunteers to consider joining the Civilian Defense Force to strengthen an armed response to this threat. Please consult local contract brokers to sign up. Thank you, and fly safe. Attention residents of the Stanton system, this is Special Agent in Charge Dooley of the Advocacy. I'm happy to report that our latest intel indicates that the last members of the outlaw pack known as Xeno have withdrawn to the Pyro system. We are officially disbanding the Civilian Defense Force, but want to thank them for their tireless efforts to keep this system safe. Had it not been for the extraordinary efforts of the following citizens, this situation would have undoubtedly ended with more bloodshed. Thank you. Attention residents of the Stanton system. This is Special Agent in Charge Dooley of the Advocacy. I'm happy to report that our latest intel indicates that the last members of the outlaw pack known as Xeno have withdrawn to the Pyro system. We are officially disbanding the Civilian Defense Force, but want to thank them for their tireless efforts to keep this system safe. Thank you. I'm not sure how much you know about Xeno, but the core members are all ex-military. You imagine that, being that pissed off once you get out to turn to a life of crime? I mean, I shoveled my fair share of shit back in the core, but I don't know how you get that far gone to take it out on innocent people. It feels too quiet, if you ask me. I don't know about you, but empty patrol points are always more unnerving. At least with enemy contact, I know where I stand. With quiet, empty space, you never know what's out there. Hit up that comm relay and see if anyone shows up. Looks clear. Something's not sitting right with me about this whole thing. Xenothreat's been active in Pyro for years now, and I've never attempted anything like this before. Why now? What the hell changed? Guess that'll be the first thing we look into when all this is over. I gotta say, this would be so much simpler if the Navy wasn't off fighting the Van Duel. Advocacy wouldn't be so spread thin, too, so we could put together some more of a defense. God, you ask me, it's unfair to ask the populace to put their lives on the line like this. It feels too quiet, if you ask me. I don't know about you, but empty patrol points are always more unnerving. At least with enemy contact, I know where I stand. With quiet, empty space, you never know what's out there. Hey, SAIC Dooley here. Thanks for taking this on. Like the contract said, I've got some intel about potential Xenothreat strike teams around the system. I need you on a sweep patrol. Maybe that'll lure them out of hiding. Sending the points now. Contact of mine gave me a tip that Xenothreat's been hitting local drug labs, that all this grandstanding is just a smokescreen for a robbery. Seems like a lot of trouble to go through for a simple smash and grab. I don't know. Rowena Dooley with the advocacy here. Thanks for volunteering with the CDF. Could sure use your help here. You should have the coordinates of the Xenothreat Idris. I'm trying to pull as many resources as I can to shut them down. This is Special Agent in Charge Rowena Dooley with the advocacy. Thanks for throwing in with the CDF. You should have the coordinates for that Xenothreat Idris. Head over there as soon as you can. Good luck. Latest intel suggests that Xenothreat's either been destroyed or routed back to Pyro. Looks like Stanton's secure again. We're disbanding the CDF for the moment, but I wanted to thank you for your service. Thanks for doing your part. Long story short, I got a tip that there are some Xenothreat ships hiding out. So I need you to run a sweep for me, and maybe you'll draw out any others that are running dark. Nobody. These goddamn Xenothreat punks tend to go for fights they know they can win, so maybe hold up over at that comm relay and see if any potential targets come by. Dooley here, following up on that patrol. Word is that a small Xenothreat fleet's gone dark in the system. I want you to sweep some points to try and flush them out. Sending the details now. This is Dooley. These Xeno bastards don't know when to quit, do they? As long as we have experienced fighters like you on our side, we'll keep cutting them down. Head to the location and let's clean up this mess. This is SAIC Dooley with the advocacy. Thanks for volunteering. CDF forces are converging on the Xenothreat Idris. Head there now and engage. Hey again. Was hoping we had seen the last of these creeps, but I guess we're not that lucky. Head to the coordinates and let's see if we can't send them packing back to Pyro for good. Dooley out. This is the UEE advocacy. A large hostile force has been identified near the Stanton Pyro jump point. Please avoid this area for your own safety. Thanks for stepping up. Hope we get a lot more repeat volunteers. Xenothreat's digging in pretty deep. Head to the combat zone and I'll scramble any other reinforcements your way ASAP. Hey, Dooley here. Glad you're able to help out. Need as many veterans in there as I can get. Same deal as before. You have the location, so good luck taking them down. Dooley here. I'm liking our odds now that you're involved. You've got the Idris's last known position. Scramble as soon as you can. I'm pulling any CDF forces I can to help support. Good to see you again. Same deal as the last time. CDF forces are converging now, so head to the Idris site and let's get this done. This is the UEE advocacy. A large hostile force has been identified near the planet Microtech. Please avoid this area for your own safety. This is the UEE advocacy. A large hostile force has been identified near the planet Crusader. Please avoid this area for your own safety. This is the UEE advocacy. A large hostile force has been identified near the planet ArcCorp. Please avoid this area for your own safety. Still nobody. These goddamn Xenothreat punks tend to go for fights they know they can win. Looks clear. Tell you what, let's give it a minute and see if anything pops up. Head over to that comm relay and keep an eye out. This is the UEE advocacy. A large hostile force has been identified near the planet Hurston. Please avoid this area for your own safety. Just as a heads up, some of the local businesses are offering discounts to CDF members as thanks for helping them protect the system. You should hit them up. Perimeter teams report that Xenothreat seems to have retreated back to Pyro, so I'm disbanding the CDF for the time being. Thank you for your service. This is the UEE advocacy. An outlaw incursion is currently in progress. Please find a safe and secure location until further notice. All right, you're cleared for engagement. Make sure you check your targets. I don't want any civvies clipped in the crossfire. Good luck out there. Looks like Xenothreat cleared out back to Pyro. I just wanted to personally thank you for all your help. We couldn't have done it without you. Looks like the area's clear. But head over to that comm relay to make sure. We've been getting reports of hostiles keeping a low sig. One more thing, I've coordinated with local repair shops to patch and restock you if you get banged up, free of charge, courtesy of the UEE. I don't know what happened, but I need to clear your spot for someone who's gonna get involved. If you change your mind, the CDF could still use your help. Attention! This is the UEE advocacy. The system-wide emergency has been lifted. You may resume travel. Don't know why you signed up. Every little bit would have helped. Anyway, hit me back if you want to fight. Duly out. Hey, forgot to mention, local repair shops have volunteered to patch up CDF combatants, so if you get roughed up, go see them. Hey, looks like you pissed them off good. Just heard that a Xenothreat Idris was sighted. Head over and take them out. Here we go. Moment of truth. I want a clean engagement. You hit them hard, fast, and get home in one piece, you hear? Outstanding work. You got them on the back foot, but don't get cocky. Battles can change in the blink of an eye. Several companies have been donating some gear to distribute to CDF members, so you should be getting something. Hope it fits. Also, if you need to repair or restock, hit up the local mechanic. CDF forces can get patched up for nothing. You did it. Just got word that an Idris popped up in the system, organizing the rest of the militia to hit it now. It looks like Xenothreat isn't going to be a problem anymore, so I'm cutting you loose. The advocacy appreciates your service. We're all good. The remaining CDF forces took care of this wave. Should be good for a little while. Scopes are clear, but you never know. Post up at that comm relay to make sure the area is really secure. Sorry that you're not going to see this through to the end. We could have used you. Still can if you ever want to volunteer again. It looks like Xenothreat isn't going to be a problem anymore, so I'm cutting you loose. The advocacy appreciates your service. Hey, Allied forces stopped this Xenothreat raid. I'll lower the system threat level. I got nothing on this end. Why don't you relocate over to that comm relay and make sure everything's clear? Contact of mine just saw a Xenothreat Idris. I think you lured them out of hiding. Good job. I don't see any more on the scans. We'll give it a sec, but I think you can move on to the next point. Nice one! Oh, watching cap ships blow up never gets old, am I right? Idris quantumed away. Take care of any stragglers, but it looks like we're done here. Civilian Defense Force, my ass! You all are looking like a full-on navy out there. If you're planning on joining this fight, now's the time. Our people need you out there. I hope you're en route to the combat zone. These Xenothreat mean business, and every second counts. There aren't any more of them. Looks like the area is clear. Move on to the next point. Damn it, the Idris just bounced. Guess they aren't so tough without their escort. Hey, we need all hands on this. Make your way to the combat area ASAP. Not seeing anything on the scopes. Post up with that relay and make sure it's clear. All CDF forces, the Idris' shields are down. Take them out. Idris is down! Repeat, Idris is down! Great job, people. Things have been busy while you were gone. We could use the extra firepower. Xenothreat fleet sighted. Ready up and get in there. Good luck. That Xenothreat raid just got shut down. Area should be clear for now.